Thanks.
Introduction, because they've already met.
Hey, Drew, can I have a quick word for the BBC?
BBC? BB bloody C.
Hi, girls.
Oh my God, it's brilliant. It really is bloody brilliant.
Listen, finally, you obviously had a few problems with alcohol and stuff.
Who gives a shit?
I don't. But when things got heavy, what was it like?
You know
was it
what
like?
I say? Hey, come
Was there a question
get
that
over
said
it.
DT's phone home?
What? Okay, wait a minute. I have something to do back here.
Obnoxious guy from England, Drew. You don't know that.
These are the worst questions I've ever used.
I got more important people to be interviewing at the moment.
Courtney Love showed up at the premiere of Primal Fear, the new Richard Gere movie, on Monday as Brunettes. Barrymore hit the dye bottle for her role in the next Woody Allen film. Love for hers in the Milos Forman movie, The People vs. Larry Flynn. Here's more from the two non-blondes themselves.
The nearer we get to peroxide, the more trouble we get into. Yeah, it's true. We're much more well-behaved as brunettes. Yes.
Drew Barrymore joins Courtney Cox and David Arquette in the cast of a new horror flick called Scary Movie, which director Wes Craven will start shooting in Los Angeles this month.
As soon as people see Drew Barrymore in the film, they think this is the star of the film. So to see 15 minutes in the movie, instead of escaping, she suddenly is nailed. You know, it's like, oh my God. That puts the audience so off balance that they don't know what to expect from that moment on.
She's kind of playing with the audience expectations, you know, sort of, you see a big actress like Drew Barrymore on screen, you're like, okay, you know, she's going to be in this whole movie. She gets killed 5 minutes in, you're like, oh my God.
Drew's got a great instinct for this business. It's amazing. And she knew that horror movies would be the next rage, and she knew that Scream was gonna hit.
I thought people would like that movie. I really did. I thought people would like it because I just liked it so much. I read the script and I just thought this movie is really fun.
She understands the business, and she and her production company, I think, will develop fantastic projects and make fantastic movies. She's going to be a great producer, Drew.
You know, Wes and I would have dinner every week, and you know, for 4 months, and we really got to know each other because it was really important for me to have a strong relationship with him and to have that trust so that I could look him in the eye and, you know, tell him my secrets of how to get me to that emotional level and just rely on him, because I really needed him for this kind of a performance that you have to do, because this is real acting. You know, to act sheer terror, crying your eyes out, hyperventilating, the whole 9 yards. I mean, this is, you know, it's a hard job.
Don't answer the phone.
They flirted a lot, and you know, they had something going on while we were shooting.
I think they kind of both had crushes on each other to begin with, and it was really sweet watching them fall in love.
Drew has also been named National Chairwoman for the Female Health Foundation.
They not only fund research, but individual patients and clinics all around the world. And they work with the female condom.
This is simple.
Communication is the key.
What did you do to protect yourself today?
Have the female condom.
If some fatal disease did fall upon you, how simple all of a sudden it would be to have protected yourself.
She's also a celebrity spokesperson for Rock the Vote.
Okay, look, David, women make up over half the world's population, and it's time we make some decisions, and not just what's for dinner.
You know what they say about a woman's place?
Yeah. It's in the voting booth. 5 years ago, I bet your mom burned one of these in protest.
My mom's bigger than that.
Okay, forget the bras. We're trying to change the world.
Drew, you look terrific.
Thank you so much.
You know, there's some, I've said this before, and forgive me if I don't find the proper words to express this correctly, but there's something just lovely about you. And I don't mean superficially, I mean just as an entire entity, that you are a lovely person. You know what I mean?
And you use the word entity, which is all-encompassing. That is the most beautiful thing to say.
I was struggling there a bit, but nonetheless, I find you absolutely charming and delightful. How you been? You're quite welcome.
So good.
Thank you very much for being on our little silly special show here. How's your summer been?
I'm honored to be here.
Well, let's don't get carried away now.
I'm always happy to be next to you.
Oh, good. Well.
Drew Barrymore. The Wild Child's gathered a reputation as a rabble-rouser over the years, but now she says a love affair with her latest leading man has mellowed her. More now on what some call the taming of the Drew.
It is all about love and chemistry and finding your true soulmate.
Drew Barrymore's talking about her hot love interest in Home Fries, but this cutie's also talking about the actor who plays that very character, real-life boyfriend Luke Wilson.
Drew told Us Magazine that she's never been happier before in her life. She's in love with her co-star in Home Fries, Luke Wilson, and she's just, every part of her life, she takes joy out of.
Like her legendary Barrymore family, Drew publicly battled the demons of drink and drugs, married and divorced quickly, and dated a slew of men, before 27-year-old Luke opened the door to her heart on and off the screen.
I like working with her, and this is our second movie.
Now, Drew and the man she called the greatest person I've ever met are about to spend their second Christmas together with Luke's family in Texas, giving the former Wild Child the normal life she'd never had before.
He seems to be a nice guy, and that's a good idea for her. She hasn't got any examples in her family for how to have a relationship.
And some feel that stable relationship has helped put Drew a step away from superstardom.
I think she has the potential to be as beloved as Julia Roberts.
It was really, sort of adorable because they kept trying not to show me that they were in love, but it was just so obvious.
I grew up pretty much here and Los Angeles, sort of the yin and yang of the East Coast. If that's considered wild, then I am wild, but I want to get the most out of this life.